Hello everybody, welcome back to the devlog. Big update today. Like, I've done a lot of things. And honestly, I just want to jump right into the game, show you what I did, and, maybe go over how it works, and a few of the issues I had with it. So, I've started to work on the first, quest. I guess you could call it a quest. I would call it yeah, that's what I would say actually. A quest or like a chapter or an act, a sort of tutorial, like really just an introduction to the game. Also, one of the first thing that I want to say is that I changed the aspect ratio of the game. This is why you don't see everything correctly. It is now in a 4/3 because I wanted it to be. Yeah, I, I just had this idea that I wanted to make it into a 4/3 game, and there it is. Um, it meant changing every UI that I made, and honestly, it was worth it. I think. I wanted to. It ends up with a larger resolution, and I like it. Anyways, so what did I do? Well, let me show you. I'm going into the depth first. Oh yeah. No, actually, see, you probably if you've been here a while, you probably noticed that I've changed and textured this place. Yeah, there's carpet on the floor and blue walls. It looks kind of like kindergarten, like a school, like play place, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't look very scientific. I don't know if I like it. It's only temporary. The carpet though I really like, and it's here to stay. Also, another thing that I textured was this button. Don't mind the things bugging out here. Uh, I'm going to fix that at some point. But yeah, there's button here. Every button looks like that. There's a thing on the side, like a transmitter or something, and you can't see it here, and you actually can't see it on any of the actual other button, but on the underside, I textured like a key that you can take out and to open the button if you need to fix it. Also, a lot of them are backwards because I didn't place them with a texture in mind. Anyways, that's just a few things that I made to look pretty. So, coming down here, you can probably see two things. This and this. These are two rooms. This one is completely empty. It's going to be the boiler room. And this one is a storage room. However, you cannot open it. I'm pressing E. You can probably hear it, but I can't open it. So there's a sticky note here that reads, due to two recent events, the storage room is under lock and key. Ask Gregarious Joe for the key if you need anything. So Gregarious Joe is a new character that I added. He's probably I'm not sure of his function yet as within the hierarchy of the base, but he's probably going to be someone that's like somewhat important and has access to everything like a master key and stuff like that. Doesn't really matter for now. All you need to know, also due to recent events, I don't explain and I don't know what the recent events are. Maybe someone was sneaking in to take a nap or something like that. Anyways, you need to see Gregarious Joe and ask him for the key. Well, obviously it's not very clear for now where you need to get in, so I'm going to show you where you would need to go in the storage room. So, nothing new, particularly new here. Probably noticed something. There's something. There is actually a room above now. Let me go in here. I'm going to hide this while I input the code so I don't have to bust my ass texturing it. I'm in editing, blurring it. the way I did in the last video. So yeah, it now you come out to something actually like a big room. It's actually a temple that's used by the civilization that was used by the civilization here as kind of a school, because they used to be very religious, but like not in a real weird way, right? And they use this temple as a school. That's why there's a lot of fresco. Obviously, I haven't done this one yet, but there's going to be a bunch of frescoes everywhere that are used by the teachers and the priests to teach the children about their history, their language, a lot of things, and that's why there's a lot of fresco. Why it would be the classroom would be locked with a password, I have no freaking clue, but it's a game, it's a video game. So let's explore this place. So there's a big ass room, door, I mean. Obviously it's a temple. It's going to be blocked and closed behind a passcode as well. For now it's obviously a very open wide, but I haven't like made the same system I made here. Obviously it takes a while. Well, no, it doesn't take a while. It's actually pretty easy the way I made it, but I'm lazy and I was kind of inspired to finish the whole building first. This is going to be another classroom. Actually, I made a bunch of pillars there to mimic the other room, but I forgot to import the mesh from Strange Room, whatever. So here there's stairs. There are stairs. So let's get up them and show you a little thing. So obviously it's not done. There's going to be a room here, obviously. Oh, actually, never mind. I forgot to import the correct to update the building. Okay, we are back. So as you can see, a lot of other like things that I added to make it look prettier, like pillars here, pillars on the side. Another thing that I added was a room here. That's going to be the bathroom. Well, whatever the kind of bathroom they had. Obviously, it's not going to be modern type bathrooms. And as you can see, there's a huge gap in the bridge here. So, yeah, here are the columns, the pillars that I talked about earlier. And when you get up, you think, oh, I'm going to go here, and you can't. So what you're going to want to do, basically, and you have, obviously that's the point of the game, you have to understand that you need that, is that you're going to need to have like to get a planks or like a wooden board or something to act as a sort of makeshift bridge to go to the other side, to access the room on the other side, the room that is connected to the first room, first chamber that you see, through this hole here. The reason why you need to go here is, well, you're going to want to explore everything, right? And basically in this room above, there's going to be basically the way to get out of the temple to continue your exploration, right? And obviously, if you don't find the way out when looking in this room, there's going to be a bunch of frescoes there that are not going to help you. Well, you're going to want to explore that room, and to do that, you're going to need a board or like construction material to make a sort of makeshift bridge. So you're going to want to go to the storage room where all of that stuff is stored, and you're going to find this. Okay, so that's an issue because obviously you can't get in the storage room to get the things that you want. So you're going to look for Gregarious Joe. It's going to be a bit more obvious where he is in the final product, but right now I'm going to go straight to him because I know exactly where he is. Obviously, I put them here. I put him here. So he is somewhere upstairs. And I know that I said in earlier episodes that this is going to be the engineering room, and this is going to be some sort of boiler room, and this was going to be an observation tower. Well, actually, it's going to be an office for the maintenance person, and the maintenance person is none other than Gregarious Joe. So you get into his office. That's Gregarious Joe. He's twitching wildly, but I know, whatever. And you're going to see a lot of meshes that I've done while I was gone. These I made not for him, but for a bunch of other things, and I just put them here later when I constructed him. So you see the lamp that's in the what's it called, cafeteria, the couches that are in the cafeteria, this desk and this chair are somewhere else, and these are in the storage room. So you talk to Gregarious Joe. Obviously, I haven't done this dialogue yet, but basically, once you're done talking with him, he gives you the key. It's not textured, so it's basically gray and gray. But as you can see, take on the upper left corner of the screen, take a storage room key. So I've grabbed it. I haven't made an inventory slot where you can see your keys, but basically you're going to have a keyring similar to the folder, next to the folder actually, where you can look at all the keys you have. But for now, I just got done making the key system, so I haven't had time to do that. So you have the key now. You're going to go back down. Where's the door to go back down? Yeah, this way. It's very ominous when you go down this corridor and you see at the end of it like this guy, I forgot what's his name, guy, looking at you like it's very ominous. I like the way it looks. So you go down, you open the door with the newly acquired storage room key, and you have the storage room. Obviously there's not anything but storage racks in it for now, but I'm going to add a lot of things to it that are going to be necessary for this first step, like making a bridge, but are going to be useful for other things later in the game. Okay, that's kind of all I've done yet, and I've finished designing the quest. Obviously, not everything is done with it. I need to make the actual bridge buildable, first of all. And a second thing that I've not done yet, and I haven't told you, is how you get the key. Obviously, you won't be able to just grab it from Gregarious Joe's drawer right under his nose. He needs to give it to you. And for him to give it to you, well, he's going to ask something of you. You see, on the station, you're not the preferred scientist. Other people that are a bit more clouded up and study things that people consider more important, have a lot more budget and are free to roam around and do whatever they want, right? But you're not really considered to be useful, and you're new here, so you don't have a lot of clout and stuff like that. So Gregarious Joe doesn't want to give you the storage key, and it's not his fault, right? He's like, don't shoot the messenger. He's like, the big boss told me to not give you access to the room unless you give me proof that your research is important and that you actually need the things in the storage room. So he's not going to tell you much more than that, right? He's going to tell you just, if you want the key, come back with proof that your work is important. And to give him proof that your work is important, you're going to have to find a few artifacts that are in the temple. So there's going to be around the temple, in the bathroom, in the frescoes and the classrooms and the stuff like that, places like that. There's going to be a few artifacts that are I haven't added them yet, but you're going to pick them up. Once you have like 3 or 4 artifacts, I haven't decided yet, you're going to be able to go to Gregorius Joe to give him the artifacts, not show him the artifacts, and be like, you see, my work is important, tell that to the big boss, and and because this nice guy is not going to make you wait for the confirmation from the big boss, but he's going to give you the key straight away, because you made a show of goodwill to actually prove yourself. And now you have the key, you can go to the storage room, build the bridge, go into the room that is actually a storage room for the ancients that live there, where they stored a bunch of their equivalent of a blackboards and chalks and books for the children and stuff like that. A lot of like teaching material, right? And so you're going to go there. From there, obviously, you're going to find the password to get out of the temple, and you're going to have access to the rest of the game. I haven't decided what's behind the temple. Obviously, I know it's going to go down. The temple is kind of near the surface, but not on the surface, obviously. But basically what you're going to find on the other side of the temple is a big stairway down that's going to lead to a street, underground street, like carved out of the underground, and then I'll see what I'll do. Obviously, I haven't thought it out that far yet. So yeah, another thing that I wanted to show you that I did is the reason that I had the desk and office chair meshes on hand is obviously not here. Here is the thing. You see this email, they tell you to go to your office, whatever. So you go in the labs section and you have your desk. This is where you're going to work as a scientist. You're going to do most of your work here. So I'm going to add a nameplate to add on every desk to know which workstation is whose, but this is yours. And in the desk there is the notes from your predecessor. Obviously, I haven't wrote them out yet, but yeah, it's going to tell you like go down and this and that, whatever. So yeah, that's why I had these. That's why I made these assets, and I just reused them. Obviously, it's kind of empty now. Maybe I showed that to you in the last episode. I don't remember. Whatever. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've done. That's quite a lot, actually, now that I think about it. But that's all I wanted to show you. Maybe I was like, maybe I'm going to show you how it works and stuff like that. Actually, no, I'm lazy. But yeah, I hope I see you in the next one, and bye-bye.